Hello, YouTube. It's been way too long since I posted a video on the fitness channel. That'll walk you guys through a mini upper body day with me and talk about my routine as of late. I talked way too much with my hand. Can I just stop? I just need to be restrained. Most of you already know.
Stop following me!
Okay, sorry. Recording through OBS. Most of you already know if you're from any of my other social platforms because this is the one I use the absolute least. I'm pregnant. So I've had a lot of questions about how I'm working out. Am I doing anything different? Am I eating different? What am I eating? I'm gonna answer a few questions that a lot of people have been asking and do a little mini montage of my workout. Quite a few foods that I've been eating. Let's answer a few of those questions and then we will jump into the workout. What is your gym routine? I have really stuck with a push-pull leg split. I'll usually start with legs though. So I usually do 2 leg days a week and then I'll do a push day and a pull day. I would typically go for 5, but I'm a lot more tired being pregnant. So I'm happy with 4. 4 is the sweet spot. 5 would be cool. Sometimes it's 3 days a week at the gym. But what I've been doing as of this week is I'm trying to do daily walks. Nice to just walk for 40 minutes to an hour. Yeah, my gym routine. Sorry, I forgot to talk about that. So usually what that looks like is I'll do legs, and then I'll do push, which is shoulders, chest, tries. Then I'll do pull, which is back and biceps. I'll do legs again. And then usually, if I do work out a 5th time, it'll be another push day. Just the way it falls, but I do feel like I would like to hit my back a little bit more. I have pretty I have pretty developed shoulders and thick neck. What that looks like in a session is for leg day, I do kind of mix it up between sessions. Whatever I didn't do in one, I'll do in usually the other, but I typically do squats. I used to do hip thrusts. Now, if I do them, I'll sometimes do dumbbell and I'll do single leg because I can't put that bar on my pelvis anymore. And then I'll do leg press. I usually always include leg extension, leg curls, and then calf raises. And that's typically about it, but sometimes I'll do quirky little glute kickbacks. Those are my least favorite. Or I'll do Bulgarian split squats too, but I'll usually only do those once a week because I hate them. But yeah, that's typically what I do for leg day. Usually I do 3 sets of 10 to 12. On upper body days, I usually do 4 sets of 10 to 12 or 8 to 12, depending on whatever the exercise is. A push day. Lately, I've actually been hitting chest a little bit more, but I haven't been doing bench because my sister-in-law doesn't do bench. So whenever I work out with her, I don't usually do bench. I will do a variation of bench press, but usually with dumbbells, not like the actual barbell. I love my shoulder press. I'll do dumbbell shoulder press, upright rows. I've been doing chest flies, usually some form of tricep push down or pull down with cables. I'll do lateral raises. Oh, I usually do push-ups. I've been doing push-ups on my knees because you have to avoid certain maneuvers when you're pregnant, like crunches and certain ab ones. And I'll do dips. I usually do 4 exercises per muscle group on that push day. I'll try to do 4 shoulders, 4 tries, and 2 to 3 chest. And then for back and buys, usually 2 different types of rows, maybe the seated row and then maybe a high row or a bent over row with the landmine. So some variation of 1 to 2 different types of rows. I do lat pull down, usually do assisted pull-ups, preacher curls, usually 1 to 2 different types of curls with cables. So that'll be sometimes single arm or sometimes I'll do the rope curls, which are kind of almost like windshield wiper style. I like doing 21s with the bar, the preloaded bar. It's where you do 7 lower half of the rep, 7 upper half of the rep, and then you do the full range of motion. Sorry, my arms can't really reach. Full range of motion, rep, so 7, 7, 7. So usually we'll do 3 to 4 exercises for bicep, and then we'll do the rest back. Yeah, that's about it. I typically do that almost every session. I've been working out with a different friend who occasionally maybe we'll do different things. That's pretty much what I do almost every time. I'll usually do about an hour of lifting. Leg days, sometimes a little bit goes over. Usually shoulders can go a little bit quicker. During my sessions, I'll get really hungry and almost kind of nauseous the longer I am at the gym. So I haven't really been enjoying doing cardio at the gym. So I might do my little warm up 10 minutes, whatever, on the treadmill, incline walk, or just walk. And then I'll lift, and then I might just dip. Lately, because I've been incorporating the daily walks, I feel like that's kind of compensating for cardio. I'm not trying to hit the stairs or anything. I just feel a little too depleted for that. So I am still definitely lifting, and I usually hit at least all of those muscle groups at least once a week. So usually 3 times a week minimum, 5 at best. 4 is the sweet spot because I do sometimes get a little bit like low energy, tired, but I am trying to keep moving throughout the whole pregnancy. So that's kind of been my routine, I guess. Will you be making fitness content postpartum? Asking for a friend who's a mom. I would really like to. I know I don't have the best track record for making videos, so I would love to say, heck yeah, I want to do that. But I think let's see if I can make posting here more regularly a habit first. And if that's the case, and I'm like, we're just doing it and in the grind swing of things, then absolutely I would love to. I think it'd really help motivate me as well and keep me accountable to just. I think a lot of people get that misconception with social media that these fitness influencers or people that work out a lot, like, they're always motivated. Absolutely fucking not. Motivation will help you get into it being a habit or starting, but what carries you is discipline, and it's always been that way. And I'm sure some people, maybe getting motivated comes way easier to them. I personally will have like moments, so it's really good to, when you are motivated, it's really good to take advantage of those times that you are, to just propel you into doing it. But they say it takes 21 days to make a habit. I am a firm believer in that. If you can usually hit that 3-week mark of you're consistently doing something, I think the habit is formed. It's way easier to keep doing it. If you're consistently doing something and you just make it a routine, then it's just way easier to keep doing that thing. It doesn't even need to apply to the gym. Just anything really. Also, with making something a routine and a habit, you don't want to overdo it, because if you make something that's super unreasonable to stick with, then you're going to burn out even before those 21 days are up. So I would suggest starting small and just being consistent and hold on to that. And even if you have to start smaller, like maybe with twice a week, maybe 3 days a week, to just build up that habit, you're setting yourself up better for success than if you're like, oh, I'm going to go 5 to 6 days a week. You don't even need to go 5 to 6 days a week, first of all. Let's start there. But I'm a firm believer in that it is not motivation, it is discipline and routine. And it is hard, and it doesn't mean you need to never fall off. Like, that's just not, like, I have moments where I fall off. But with something like the gym, you will notice that you just feel good more often of the time. So then when you don't go as much, you might physically notice that. Like, not like the way you look, but just the way you feel, your mood. You just might feel more tired. You just almost feel shittier. So it's like, I think that feeling of when I have my routine, I have my schedule, it doesn't even need to be gym, just doing things that keep me sane and like feel like a functioning person in society. If you have habits like that, when you stop doing them, it's usually a pretty noticeable difference, and I feel like that helps. That's when the motivation aspect could help kick in to keep propelling you, aside from just discipline and routine. Sorry, that was a long yap about that. How is baby formed? Anyways, I only answered a couple questions, but hopefully that like helps kind of give a little bit of insight just to my thoughts and feelings and what I'm doing a little bit. But I'm gonna take you guys through upper body day. Gonna show you some of the things I've been eating. And if you made it this far, please consider liking, leaving a nice comment, subscribing if you're absolutely completely new here, and maybe it'll help motivate me to help build the habit to keep posting. All right, let's lift. What?
Your butt looks good.
Yo. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Consider liking, subscribing, commenting, following all the other places that I'm way more active on. Let me know what you guys would like to see next, and if you have any other questions, maybe I'll answer them in the next video. I don't know. Bye!